Hello friends, Hazel here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing an unboxing of the May 2019 Unicorn Crate and also opening a pre-order book I have and the pre-order goodies I got from the publisher. So I have the Unicorn Crate here in my lap. Gonna cut that open. I know the theme, it's something to do with magic. I kind of know the theme. Let's see. Yes, the theme is magic lessons. There's the front of the spoiler card. I'm not going to look at the back yet. I prefer to look at that afterwards. So the first thing on top is a candle from Little Bookish Apothecary. It's called Dumbledore's Office Lemon Drop. It smells exactly like a lemon drop. It's amazing. Smells delicious. I want to eat this candle. It smells exactly like lemon drops, and I love lemon drops. Yes. Okay. This next thing, I'm not sure what this is. It's either all folded up or it's just really thick. See. It says I don't know. Am I supposed to know what this is? Rather than trying to force this open and maybe break it, I'm gonna look at the spoiler card after and figure out what the heck this is supposed to be. This next thing I think is a wall scroll. I've gotten 2 wall scrolls from Unicorn Crate in the past, and I do remember being told that there would be another wall scroll soon. I didn't remember it was this month, but this is just like plastic stapled at the end, so it's not the easiest to, to get open. Let's see, there we go. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty! Way to go, me. It's Dumbledore's army learning how to do Patronuses, and there's a bunny and a horse, and I love both of those. I especially love bunnies, and it's just so pretty. It's so vibrant. There's also an otter, I think, that might be Hermione and Luna, and I don't know. I'm not sure, but this is really pretty. Okay. Let's see what else there is. There's a pin. It says Wizard in Training. Don't know how well you can see that. I'm going to take that out of the plastic so it's not quite so reflective. Let's see. It's just a little pin. Let's see if I can get the lighting. Good. Yeah, it's got a wand and it says Wizard in Training. It's really pretty. It's got like a purple background. Ooh, and I think the wand is like sparkly too. It's really cool. There's a set of like cardboard, I think, coasters that say Camp Half-Blood. One has Pegasus and one has like just a Greek soldier, obviously both from Percy Jackson series. Okay, there's a thing here that I think this is a sticker, and it looks like it's signed. Wait, this might be, ooh, wait. Okay, so I knew that there was going to be a second book in this box, and that is, I think this is the book plate for the second box, or for the second book. It's Sorcery for Beginners by Euphemia Whitmore with Matt Harry? Yeah, so the signature on here is Matt Harry. And at the bottom of this, you can see it says Codex Arcanum. And this looks like the series that this is part of. Okay, so I just read the description, and this sounds really cool. So it's supposed to be like Harry Potter, with Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, like, made the, like Quidditch Through the Ages and Fantastic Beasts and How to Find Them, and, like, made those textbooks that exist within the world. But those books were just, like, the textbooks themselves. Seems like this is supposed to be, like, the textbook, Sorcery for Beginners that exists in this world. But it is also a novel following a boy named Owen McCready who tries to learn magic. So, like, in this world, when science started to develop, magic died out. It's not clear, or at least I'm not sure, if it's supposed to be our world or if it's another world. But when science started to be developed, magic died out, and so this is, like, centuries later. Owen McCready is trying to learn magic again, I guess. And so down here it says Euphemia Whitmore with Matt Harry. Matt Harry is the author of this book, but Euphemia Whitmore is the author of the book within this that it's supposed to be sort of about. But this sounds so cool. Yeah, I had no idea what the second book in this box was going to be, but this is really, really interesting. I'm really excited to get to this one. So yeah, there is the book plate for Sorcery for Beginners, as well as a bookmark. It says Codex Arcanum, purveyors of the exotic, rare, and unusual, and has the authors. And then on the back it has like blurbs and the cover and everything. I really love this. And I think that this creature on the bookplate is supposed to be a Kirin, which is essentially the, like, Chinese version of the unicorn, which is very fitting for Unicorn Crate. Okay, the next thing is an art print. It says, "You cannot pick and choose what parts of her to love." It's from Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. It's just kind of like words on a pretty background. I think it's supposed to be like a deer in the back of that. Don't know if it's showing up on the camera. Okay, the last thing before the book itself, there's this little pouch. It says, "Evil contained is not evil destroyed." And it's from The Elfstones of Shannara by Terry Brooks. I have never read the books, partly because it's one of those adult fantasy series that has like 30 books, and there's like 17 different ways you could read them, like 17 different orders or something, and they're all really long, and I don't see myself getting into it, but there's like a show on Netflix. I don't think it's originally on Netflix, but I watched like the first season of it, and it was pretty cool. But it's got these, like, they're supposed to be elf stones, and there's some kind of magical thing within the world of Shannara. I know that. I don't know what I would do with these. I don't know that they have much purpose other than being elf stones, but they are really pretty. They're just like, it's not really showing up well on the camera, but they're like this light blue kind of reflective. They're really pretty. I know in the show they just like glowed a lot. Obviously you can't make real stones do that for the most part, but yeah, it's pretty. I may actually, this sounds really nerdy, but I may actually use this as a dice bag for dice for playing Dungeons and Dragons, because it's like a really nice bag. Okay, and the last thing, set the box down, is the book, which is The Bone Charmer by Brianna Shields. And there is a note and a book plate in the back. Let me take it out of the plastic. Okay, so I just read the synopsis for this, and it sounds really, really interesting. So it's based around magic that is like based in reading bones, and I think in this world everyone who, like, when they turn 17 or in their 17th year, they get a special bone reading that determines what apprenticeship they will have, and so determines what job they will have for the rest of their life. The main character, Saskia, gets a reading that says she is supposed to be a bone charmer, like her mother is. And I think her mother did her bone reading. That's what it sounds like. And apparently Saskia had multiple potential futures, but her mother intentionally chose bone charmer for her because that's what she wanted Saskia to do. But Saskia doesn't really want to do that. In fact, it says it's her worst fear. And so she argues with her mother, and that says their argument leads to a fracture in one of the bones, with the devastating result of splitting Saskia's future. And so it sounds like she, like, is living two lives, like in two timelines simultaneously, which makes sense with the cover, because this up here looks like a very different life than this one down here. This is such a pretty cover. I love the colors on this. You have like blue up here and red down here, and it's all got kind of like a ethereal kind of creepy thing, and then like the bone frames. But so she has to live two different lives simultaneously. I don't know how that's going to work, but that's going to be really cool. And then somehow, like there's a danger to Saskia that, that affects both lives, and only one of her lives can continue. Okay, so I just flipped through this. Like, I'm not reading it. I'm just, like, looking. I was just flipping through sort of to, like, see how long it was. But, I noticed that the chapter headings, so, like, once you get to a certain point, which is, like, 30 pages into the book, the chapter headings are Saskia the Bone Charmer and Saskia the Tutor. So apparently, I guess this up here is Saskia as a tutor, and then down here is her as a bone charmer. But yeah, that sounds really interesting. I'm really excited to read this one as well. Okay, so according to the spoiler card, this is supposed to be a foldable, reusable grocery tote? Okay. So, how do I do that? Okay. Getting somewhere. There's no way I'm going to be able to fold this back up, but that's cool. Okay, so it's just like a plastic bag for like carrying groceries or whatever, really. I mean, I guarantee I cannot fold this back up again, but in theory you could. But yeah, and it's got unicorns all over it, which is cool. Love unicorns, obviously. Oh, that's cute. On the back of the spoiler card, which I will hold up so you can see, May of 2017, I guess it would be, was the first month that Unicorn Crate put out a crate. I wasn't subscribed yet, but so on the spoiler card it says celebrating 2 years, and it has like a little celebration thing. That's so cute. But yeah, there is the spoiler card, so you can see all of the artists who made stuff if you're interested or curious or whatever. Real quickly, before I end this video, I also have a book that I pre-ordered. This is Kingsbane, which is the sequel to Furyborn. I follow Claire Legrand on Instagram, and I had seen like a post or a story saying that, like, in pictures the red on this doesn't pick up like how vibrant it is, and like I know it's kind of pointless saying that in a video where it's also on camera and so it's not going to pick up as well, but like this is a gorgeous red color. But yeah, so this is the second book in the Imperium trilogy by Claire Legrand. It is about two queens, one who will destroy the world and one who will save the world. And there's a prophecy saying this, that there will be a queen of fire? The Fire Queen? I want to say it's a Fire Queen and a Sun Queen, but I think that's wrong. I'll put up on the screen whatever it's supposed to be. I know it's the Sun Queen, but I can't remember what the other one is. So the Sun Queen is supposed to save the world, and the other one is supposed to destroy the world. And there's also an aspect of elemental magic. So there are 7 kinds of elemental magic, I think. There's like fire, water, here we go. Sun, air, fire, shadow, water, metal, earth. That is 7, yes. And it's kind of like Avatar the Last Airbender, where most people can only do 1. I don't know if it like runs in families, but most people can just do 1, but these prophesied queens can control all of the elements. But other than that, it's like nothing like Avatar. But yeah, I really loved the first book. I'm really excited to read the second book. This is a huge book. Let me see how many pages this is. It's like almost 600 pages, but I'm really excited to get into it. And they were doing a pre-order thing that I also got. Okay, so the pre-order thing is a pin that's the scepter with crowns that was on the front. I think that was a scepter. Yeah. The scepter with crowns that's on the front of the book. Can't see that. Yeah. It's really cute. And also a signed book plate. I got the first book, Furyborn, from Unicorn Crate, tying it all back together. And so it has a signed book plate, and I'm happy that the sequel can also have a signed book plate. Alright, so that is it for my unboxings. I will actually have another one coming sometime, probably in 2 weeks, because I think next week is going to be my May wrap-up. I am going to be getting the first ever Pixie Dust book crate, and when I get that, I will do an unboxing, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed looking at everything. So one thing I wanted to say about Unicorn Crate, I love them as like just a general subscription box, but they also occasionally do a special edition box. I mentioned one of those in my bookshelf reorganization. There was one for The Last Unicorn, The Lost Journey. But recently it was announced that there's going to be a special edition crate for I can't remember the title or the author, but it's a book set in the world of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Again, tying everything back together. And it's about Avatar Kyoshi, but it's like a novel. It's not like comics or anything. It's not another show. It's a novel. And there's going to be a special edition Unicorn Crate for that. I don't think it's sold out yet, but special edition crates tend to go pretty quick. So if that sounds interesting, if that sounds like something you'd like, it's going to have the book and signed book plates, I think, as well as like 8 to 10-ish, I think, goodies. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, definitely go check it out. I'll leave a link down in the description. I will also leave links in the description to my Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can go follow me or friend me or whatever on those sites if you want. So, all that said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!